Hey guys, it's Miss Walker. So what you're gonna do first today is just describe everything you know about solving equations, and then by the end of this lesson, I want you to kind of compare what you already know versus what you learned today and see if you learned anything new. So take a minute to pause the video and fill out at least 3 lines describing everything you know about solving equations. Okay, so for this first example, solving this equation to find the value of x, 3x equals 27. And the way that I would think about that is like 3 times a number that we don't know will give us 27. So we know that, you might already know 3 times 9 is 27, right? But what if it's more complicated numbers that you don't just know off the top of your head? What we want to do is undo whatever has been done to x. So, like right now, 3 is multiplied by x. We need to take that away. We need to get what x is by itself. And so, in order to get x by itself, we need to divide both sides by 3. So, we're going to divide by 3 on this side. We're going to divide by 3 on the other side. Just like remember what we talked about last week is in order to keep that scale balanced, whatever we do on one side, we have to do the other, whether it's adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, squaring, square rooting, any of that stuff. So you get 9 on each side. 27 divided by 3 is 9. This equal sign just comes down, and then 3x's divided by 3 is going to give you 1x. So you'll go through each section of the equation and bring down what the answer is. And you end up with a new equation, so x equals 9. Sometimes when you have 2 steps, you might have to start with this equation and solve another step, but in this one, it's just a 1-step equation. So for the following equations, list the operations you would need to perform on both sides in order to solve. So the practice that I want you to see today, to see on this part, is 3x's divided equals 27. 3x equals 27. I would need to divide both sides by 3. So you're basically doing the opposite of whatever is done to x. So here, x is added, has 12 added to it to get to 28. So in order to kind of reverse what has happened to x, we are going to subtract 12 on both sides. X minus 12 equals 4. I would need to add 12 on both sides. X divided by 8 gives us this. So in order to get back to the full x, we would need to multiply by 8. Eight x's equals 112. So in order to find 1x, we would need to divide by 8. So I want us to build an equation from x. And I want you to kind of see starting from x, how we build onto that to make that equation. And then from there, we are reversing everything. So I'm going to start with a value of x equals 3. Let's say that for x equals 3, and I'm going to use PEMDAS in order to apply these operations to it. I'm just looking at my notes here. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I'm going to multiply by 2. Okay, so I'm going to end up with 2x equals 6. Okay, so I know x equals 3. If I have 2 x's, that's going to give us 6. The next thing I'm going to do is add 5 to each side. So I end up with 2x plus 5 equals 11. So you see the steps that have been done to x, I now have an equation. When we're solving equations, we are undoing everything. So we actually use the reverse order of PEMDAS in order to solve. So let me write this out here. PEMDAS, the order of operations. So we're going to actually start with 2x plus 5 equals 11. We're going to pretend that we just have that problem and we're solving for x. So we want to work in reverse order. We want to first take away any adding or subtracting that has been done to x. So if we see where x is right here, it's x has been multiplied by 2 and been added by 5. So we want to take away that 5. So we need to minus 5 on both sides. We didn't change anything for 2x, so we're just going to bring that down into our next step. Plus 5 and minus 5 equals 0. 11 minus 5 equals 6. So we took away 5 on both sides. We're now left with 2x equals 6. Knowing this, I am going to do the opposite of multiplying by 2. I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides. X equals 3. So you can see how we reverse things that have been done to get back to what is x by itself. What you're going to do for the rest of the assignment is to complete these problems on your own. If you have any questions, inbox me, message me. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.